Most cruise passengers assume complimentary food is more or less the same on every cruise line, but that is far from the truth. Some cruise lines still offer excellent restaurants, generous portions, and plenty of included choices throughout the day. Others have reduced opening hours, removed popular free venues, or added extra charges for food that used to be included. And in some cases, passengers are paying thousands of dollars for a cruise only to discover that the dining experience does not match the marketing. So today we are ranking 10 of the biggest cruise lines from the weakest complimentary food value to the very best. And some of these placements may seriously surprise you. Number 10. Costa Cruises. Costa has one major strength. If you enjoy authentic Italian food, the main dining room can be genuinely impressive. Fresh pasta, seafood, European cold cuts, cheeses, breads, and desserts often receive strong reviews. The problem is not always the quality. The problem is how difficult it can be to find included food outside the main meal periods. The buffet may close earlier than many passengers expect, and it can shut down completely between breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That means fewer options for an afternoon snack and very little choice late at night. Several casual foods that passengers might expect to be included, such as pizza and gelato, may also cost extra. Even finding basic complimentary drinks can feel more difficult without a beverage package. This creates Costa's biggest weakness. Passengers often feel as if they are being pushed toward paid dining options throughout the cruise. So, while Costa can serve excellent Italian food, the limited opening hours and frequent extra charges make it the weakest complimentary dining value in this ranking. If you enjoy honest cruise comparisons like this, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. It could help you avoid choosing the wrong cruise for your next vacation. Number 9. MSC Cruises. MSC is one of the most difficult cruise lines to rank because passenger experiences vary so widely. Some guests consider it one of the best values at sea, while others leave disappointed by the food and service. Its biggest strength is the buffet. On newer ships, the buffet is enormous, with a wide range of international dishes available throughout the day. The freshly prepared pizza is a clear highlight. It is made with mozzarella produced on board and is often described as some of the best complimentary pizza at sea. The main dining room is where the experience becomes more controversial. Passengers frequently complain about food arriving lukewarm, dishes lacking seasoning, and portions feeling smaller than expected. This is especially noticeable for guests who are used to larger American-style servings. MSC has also introduced an extra charge for ordering a second entree on some North American sailings. It may seem like a small policy change, but many passengers see it as another example of cruise lines charging for something that was once included. Consistency is the biggest problem. The experience can differ greatly between newer and older ships, and between standard cabins and the premium yacht club. MSC offers some excellent complimentary food, but the uneven quality and limited casual options on older ships keep it near the bottom of this ranking. Number 8. Norwegian Cruise Line. Norwegian is one of the most frustrating cruise lines in this ranking. It has created some of the most exciting complimentary dining concepts at sea, but recent restrictions have damaged the freedom its brand once promised. The biggest strength is the Indulge Food Hall, available on Norwegian's newest ships. Guests can order Indian curries, Asian noodles, Southern barbecue, Spanish tapas, and other dishes directly from a tablet. Everything arrives in small portions, making it easy to try several flavors without paying extra. Norwegian also performs well with casual food. The local NOC hands serve burgers, wings, sandwiches, and comfort food late into the night. On the right ship, Norwegian has one of the strongest casual dining lineups in the mainstream cruise market. But the biggest controversy is the charge for ordering a second entree in the main dining room. Norwegian says the policy helps reduce food waste. Many passengers see it as another fee for something that once felt unlimited. Room service has also become more restrictive, with limits on how many breakfasts to eat, and all-day menu items can be ordered per person. The experience also depends heavily on the ship. The impressive Indulge Food Hall is only available on newer vessels. Older ships offer fewer complimentary choices and rely more heavily on the buffet. Norwegian still has excellent ideas, But for many passengers, freestyle cruising now feels a little less free. Number 7. Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean has made a clear choice with its complimentary dining. The focus is not on impressing food critics. It is on giving families quick, convenient meals between activities. That approach works especially well on the newest ships. Guests can find Mexican food at El Loco Fresh, pizza at Sorrento's, hot dogs at the Boardwalk Doghouse, and snacks at Cafe Promenade. On Icon-class ships, Base Camp also offers simple favorites like pretzels and chicken tenders near the water park. The Windjammer Buffet is another major strength. It offers a wide selection, long opening hours, and enough familiar choices to satisfy almost every type of passenger. The main dining room is where opinions become less positive. Royal Caribbean introduced standardized menus built around themes such as France, Italy, and Mexico. While this makes service more efficient, some experienced cruisers feel that the food has become less memorable. Popular classics have disappeared, and certain meat dishes can feel more like mass catering than a special dinner. There is also a major difference between ships. Oasis and Icon-class vessels provide plenty of included venues, while older ships depend much more heavily on the buffet and main dining room. Royal Caribbean is excellent for convenience and variety. But when it comes to memorable complimentary meals, several competitors in this ranking perform better. Number 6. Carnival Cruise Line. Carnival is often dismissed as a budget party cruise line, but when it comes to complimentary comfort food, it is one of the strongest choices at sea. The biggest advantage is variety. Guy's Burger Joint serves thick, freshly prepared burgers that many passengers consider the best included burgers in the cruise industry. Blue Iguana Cantina offers made-to-order tacos and breakfast burritos, while Big Chicken serves crispy chicken sandwiches and tenders on newer ships. Then there is Guy's Pig and Anchor Smokehouse, along with complimentary pizza that remains available late into the night. Most of these venues are casual, quick, and do not require reservations. That makes Carnival especially appealing to families and passengers who prefer flexible dining. The Sea Day Brunch is another highlight. Popular dishes include steak and eggs, French toast, and classic breakfast favorites served at a relaxed pace. The weakest part of Carnival's dining program is the Lido Marketplace Buffet. It can feel repetitive, crowded, and difficult to navigate during busy meal periods. The quality is usually acceptable, but it rarely stands out. Carnival also charges for additional entrees in the main dining room, but the fee only begins after the second entree. That makes the policy less restrictive than on several competing cruise lines. Carnival may not offer the most sophisticated food at sea, but it understands what its passengers want and delivers it remarkably well. Number 5. Princess Cruises. Princess is a difficult cruise line to rank because the food itself is rarely the problem. The real issue is how much of the dining experience depends on the fare package you booked. The biggest strength is quality. Both the main dining room and the buffet are known for fresh ingredients, carefully prepared dishes, and menus that change often enough to keep longer cruises interesting. The International Cafe is another major advantage. It stays open around the clock and serves sandwiches, salads, pastries, and desserts at no extra charge. For many passengers, it becomes the most reliable place for a quick meal or late-night snack. The frustration begins with venues that used to be included. Restaurants such as Alfredo's Pizzeria, Gigi's Pizzeria, and O'Malley's Irish Pub may now require an extra cover charge for guests who booked the standard fare. Passengers with Princess Plus or Princess Premier can have some of these meals included. That creates confusion, because one guest may describe a restaurant as free while another is asked to pay for exactly the same experience. Ocean Now delivery can also involve an activation fee for standard fare guests, adding to the feeling that more conveniences are being placed behind an upgrade. Princess still serves some of the best complimentary food in the mainstream market, but whether it feels generous or filled with extra charges depends heavily on the package you purchased. If this ranking is helping you compare your options, take a moment to like the video. It helps more cruisers find honest comparisons like this one. Number 4. Celebrity Cruises. Celebrity sits in a comfortable position between mainstream cruising and a more premium experience. Its complimentary dining feels more polished than what most large cruise lines offer, without becoming difficult or overly formal. The biggest strength is the Ocean View Cafe. Although it is technically a buffet, it often feels more like an international food hall. Guests can choose from rotating global dishes, fresh salads, carved meats, made-to-order stir-fry, and desserts prepared throughout the day. The quality is strong enough that some passengers skip the main dining room and return to the buffet for dinner. On Edge-class ships, Celebrity also offers 4 separate complimentary dining rooms. Normandy, Tuscan, Cosmopolitan, and Cyprus each have their own atmosphere and regional dishes. This gives passengers more variety and creates a specialty restaurant feeling without an extra charge. The main weakness is the smaller number of casual dining venues. Outside the Mast Grill, Spa Cafe, and Eden Cafe, there are fewer quick complimentary options than on Carnival or Royal Caribbean. Some passengers also find certain dishes underseasoned, and the experience can feel less consistent on older ships. Newer Edge-class vessels generally provide the most impressive version of celebrity dining. Even with those weaknesses, Celebrity delivers excellent ingredients, careful presentation, and reliable service. It proves that a cruise line does not need dozens of restaurants when the food it includes is already this good. Number 3. Disney Cruise Line. Disney charges noticeably more than most mainstream cruise lines, but its complimentary dining program is one of the main reasons families continue to pay the premium. The biggest strength is rotational dining. During the cruise, guests move between 3 themed restaurants, while the same serving team follows them each evening. The servers remember allergies, favorite drinks, and personal preferences, creating a level of service that feels far more personal than a typical main dining room. Disney also treats dinner as part of the entertainment. Each restaurant has its own atmosphere, menu, and story, so the meal becomes an experience rather than simply another place to eat. The complimentary inclusions are generous as well. Basic soft drinks are included, and room service is available without the usual delivery charge found on many competing cruise lines. On newer ships, Mickey's Festival of Foods offers tacos, barbecue, burgers, and chicken tenders near the pool. The main weakness is flexibility at night. The buffet does not normally operate during dinner, so passengers must choose between rotational dining and a smaller selection of quick service options. The complimentary pizza also receives mixed reviews compared with MSC or Princess. Even with those limitations, Disney delivers remarkable consistency across its fleet. The food, service, and themed dining experience remain carefully managed on both older and newer ships. Disney is expensive, but once passengers are on board, the dining experience feels generous, personal, and refreshingly free from constant extra charges. Number 2. Holland America Line. Holland America is one of the most overlooked cruise lines when people discuss food at sea. It does not rely on giant attractions or flashy dining concepts. Instead, it focuses on traditional service, dependable quality, and carefully prepared meals. The main dining room is its greatest strength. Passengers regularly praise the seafood, meat dishes, presentation, and attentive service. Menus feel refined without becoming too adventurous, making Holland America especially appealing to experienced cruisers who value a classic dining experience. Seafood is a major part of that reputation. The line places a strong focus on fresh fish, with dishes such as salmon and grouper often standing out. For passengers who enjoy seafood, Holland America can compete with cruise lines that charge far more. The buffet is equally impressive. Many hot dishes are served by crew members instead of being left at self-service stations. This helps maintain presentation, cleanliness, and consistency. The salad stations, carving selections, and desserts also receive strong reviews. For casual food, Dive In serves complimentary burgers and hot dogs near the pool. It may not offer the largest menu, but the quality is excellent. The biggest weaknesses are logistical. Seating can be difficult to find during busy periods, especially when passengers remain at tables after finishing their meals. Buffet hours can also feel restrictive between lunch and dinner. Holland America may not attract attention with bold marketing, but its strong food quality and remarkable fleet-wide consistency earn it the second-place position. Number 1. Virgin Voyages. Virgin Voyages did not simply improve the traditional cruise dining model, it replaced it with something completely different. There is no enormous main dining room and no traditional buffet. Instead, almost every restaurant is included in the cruise fare, giving passengers access to more than 20 distinct dining concepts without paying a cover charge each time they sit down. The variety is the biggest strength. Extra Virgin serves handmade pasta and classic Italian dishes. Gun Bay offers interactive Korean barbecue prepared at the table. Pink Agave focuses on elevated Mexican food, while the Wake serves steak and seafood in a more elegant setting. The Test Kitchen adds experimental tasting menus for passengers who want something less familiar. For casual meals, the galley replaces the usual buffet with a food hall. Guests can order sushi, tacos, noodle bowls, sandwiches, breakfast dishes, and classic diner food prepared to order. Pizza and late-night snacks are also available when the main restaurants have closed. Basic beverages are included, and passengers do not have to sign a bill after every meal. That removes much of the constant upselling that can make other cruise lines feel less generous. The main weakness is the reservation system. Popular restaurants and preferred dining times can fill quickly, so passengers often need to plan ahead through the app. Technical problems can make that process more stressful than it should be. Even with those frustrations, Virgin changes how dining feels on board. Instead of constantly asking what a meal will cost, passengers can focus on where they want to eat. That combination of variety, quality, and fewer extra charges makes Virgin Voyages the strongest complimentary dining value in this ranking. So, what does this ranking really tell us? The best complimentary dining experience is not only about the quality of the food. A cruise line can serve an excellent dinner, but if the buffet closes too early, casual venues cost extra, or every useful option requires an upgrade, the experience can still feel disappointing. Availability matters just as much as flavor. Passengers want to know they can find something good in the afternoon, late at night, or after returning from a long day in port. Cruise lines with flexible hours and several included venues usually create a much more relaxing experience. The ship itself also matters. Newer vessels often have modern food halls, more casual restaurants, and better crowd flow. Older ships from the same cruise line may offer far fewer choices. That means choosing the right ship can be almost as important as choosing the right cruise line. Fare packages can make the comparison even more confusing. A restaurant may be described as included by one passenger, while another guest has to pay a cover charge because they booked a different package. Always check exactly what your fare includes before you sail. In the end, the most successful cruise lines make passengers feel welcomed instead of constantly upsold. That is why Virgin Voyages takes the top spot, followed by Holland America and Disney Cruise Line. Each one delivers value in a different way, but all three understand that great dining should feel like part of the vacation, not another sales opportunity. Now I want to hear from you. Which cruise line do you think offers the best complimentary food, and which one deserves a lower position? Share your experience in the comments. And if you enjoy honest cruise comparisons that can help you avoid expensive mistakes, subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, enjoy your journey, choose wisely, and cruise safe.